Good morning, students. We all wish for world peace, but world peace will never be achieved unless we first establish peace within our own minds. With this, I welcome you students to the session 8, which is a continuation on health benefit asanas. Yoga is not a workout, it is a work in. Before we start any session, we do something called as warm-ups. The sequence of warm-up is we do head massage followed by eye exercises, mouth exercises, ear massage, teeth exercises, neck rotation, wrist rotation, hip and leg exercises, forward bending, jump exercise, ankle feet exercise, sit stand exercise and clap friend. With this we end up with warm up asanas and then we follow with the other asanas. In today's session, first we will focus on Navasana, the boat pose. In this pose, we extend our legs and arms so that our body resembles upside down capital A. In Sanskrit, Nava means boat, asana means posture, hence the name boat pose. There is variation in classic Navasana pose, that is Ardha Navasana, which is also called as half boat pose, Paripurna Navasana, also called as full boat pose, Ekapada Navasana, which is also called as one leg boat pose. In Ardha Navasana, the knees are kept bent. In Paripurna Navasana, the arms and legs are extended to the maximum and arms are parallel to the ground. In Ekapada Navasana, one leg is bent and another leg is extended straight from the body. Before performing Navasana, certain preparatory pose has to be performed, that are Dandasana, Adho Mukha Shavasana, Uttanasana and the chair pose. The follow-up poses that need to be performed after performing Navasana are Adho Mukha Shavasana, Baddha Konasana, Halasana and supported Shirshasana. On regular performance, boat pose has its own benefits. The diaphragm elevation during the boat pose allows the air to flow through the abdomen more freely, stimulating the internal organs. The airflow can help to relieve pressure in both liver and stomach, which aids digestion. Boat pose opens the chest and engages the muscle and strengthens the hip flexors and abductor muscles, which strengthens the torso. It stretches the hamstring muscles. Naukasana has certain contraindication. This pose shouldn't be performed by a person who is suffering from low blood pressure, severe headache, migraine, or if in case he is suffering from any chronic diseases or spinal disorder in the recent past. It is not advised for the patients who are suffering from asthma and heart complications. Women should always avoid this pose during pregnancy and first 2 days of menstrual cycle. Next, we will be studying about Ustrasana. In Sanskrit, Ustra means camel, Asana means yoga pose. The complete posture looks like a standing camel, hence the name camel pose. Preparatory pose that needs to be done before performing this Ustrasana is Shalabhasana, wheel pose, bow pose and cobra pose. The benefits of Ustrasana is it flexes the entire spine and helps to relieve from hunchback. This pose is very good for backache, lumbago and other spinal issues. One should perform this pose in a supervision, and if in case it is not rightly performed, it might lead to an aggravation of issues. This pose tones the internal organs of the stomach, which helps in improving the digestion, removing constipation issues, boosting the function of liver and adrenal gland. This pose stretches the muscles of the chest and the lungs. As a result, it helps in the treatment of the condition like asthma and other respiratory diseases. Since it stretches the neck region, it also stimulates the thyroid and thymus gland. Next, we will move on to Mayurasana. Mayur in Sanskrit means peacock. Hence, it gets the name as peacock pose. In this pose, the position of the hand resembles the legs of the peacock and the position of the leg resembles the tail of the peacock. Hence the name peacock pose. Daily performance, peacock pose has its own benefits. It improves digestion by massaging the digestive organs. It is helpful in the conditions like constipation, flatulence and diabetes. It removes the toxin from the body and gives better skin, and even it removes the boils. It stimulates the organs in the abdomen region and improves the function of liver, kidney, intestine and endocrine glands. It activates parasympathetic nervous system, which develops mental and physical harmony. It is helpful in management of psychosomatic diseases. And it is good for hypertension, peptic ulcer, asthma, spondylosis, personality disorder, gastric and rheumatitis. It strengthens the muscle of abdomen and develops muscular control. In yoga, this asana is used as a yoga therapy for body purification by elimination of toxins from the body. After performing every asanas, at the end we perform pranayam. This pranayam affects the autonomous nervous system, which controls and governs essential functions like heart rate, respiration, blood pressure, etc. Followed by pranayama, we perform shavasana for ultimate relaxation of the entire body. The body is kept motionless just like a corpse, hence the name corpse pose. The demonstration for the session follows.
Navasana. Sit with your knees bent, feet on the floor. Place your hands behind your knees. Lift the chest, engaging the back muscles as you inhale. Engage your inner thighs and draw your lower belly in and up. Tip back on the back of your sitting bones and lift your feet up. Bring your arms parallel to the floor. To go further, straighten your legs. Stay for 2 to 5 breaths. Work up to 10 breaths. To come out of the pose, on an exhalation, bring your feet down and sit with a straight spine, holding on to your legs for a couple of breaths. This is Navasana. Ushtrasana. Starting position is Vajrasana. Stand on the knees. Keep the thighs fully straight. Keep the knees and feet together. Lean in the backward direction. Slowly move more backward. Reach the right heel with the right hand and the left heel with the left hand. Avoid straining the body. Push the hips in the forward direction. The thighs should be kept vertical. Then bend the head and the spine as backward and as far as possible without straining. Relax the body and the muscles of the back. Keep the arms in such a way that they anchor the shoulders to maintain the back arch. Stay in the same position for as long as you find it comfortable. Release the hands from the heels one by one and return to the starting position. This is Ushtrasana. Mayurasana. Sit down on a flat surface with your knees bent. Place your heels close to each other and make sure that your knees are wide apart. Now, kneel forward. Place your palms on the ground between your knees with your fingers pointing towards your body. Gently bend your elbows and press them towards your abdomen, putting all your body weight on your hands. Slowly stretch your leg backwards, lifting them above the ground. In the final position, all your body weight should be on your palms and arms, and your whole body should be above and parallel to the ground. Tighten your shoulders, straighten your head, and sit your gaze forward. Try to hold the pose for a few minutes, but do not force yourself. Now, get back to your first position gently. Relax your body and breathe in and out slowly. Try to repeat this asana at least 3 times. This is Mayurasana. Bhastrika Pranayama. Sit in Vajrasana or Sukhasana. Pranayama can be more effective in Vajrasana as your spine is erect and the diaphragmatic movement is better. Sit in Chin Mudra. The tip of the index finger should touch the tip of the thumb. Inhale deeply. Exhale forcefully. Continue for 20 breaths. Take a few normal breaths. Continue for 2 more rounds. This is Bhastrika Pranayama.
The next pranayam is Kapalabhati pranayam. Kapalabhati pranayam should be practiced in peaceful environment. Make sure that choose a place accordingly. And this should be practiced in Sukhasana, Padmasana and Vajrasana position. Place your hands on your knees and raise them facing upwards. And next, fold the index finger of both hands and keep the thumb and touch the index finger. Close your eyes, keep your head and back straight and relax your shoulder. Inhale through both the nostril deeply, focusing on the belly region. As you exhale, pull your navel back toward the spine as much you can. Your exhale should feel like a light outburst. This means it should be fast. While you pull your stomach inwards, during exhalation, you should be able to hear the hissing sound similar to this. The next pranayam is Ujjayi. Ujjayi is one of the most important pranayam which is described in Hatha Yoga. This should be practiced in Vajrasana Padmasana or Sukhasana with Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is an audible breath that is often compared to the sound of the ocean. Although there is a constriction of the throat is called Ujjayi. This flows in and out through the nostril with lips remaining gently closed. Ujjayi pranayama reduce body mass index as well as thyroid stimulating hormone. So this exercise is really good for thyroid issue, and this should be practiced breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe out slowly from the nostril, breathe out slowly from your nostril, and relax.
Next is Anulom Vilom. Anulom Vilom is a specific type of controlled breathing pranayama in the practice of yoga. Sit in Vajrasana, Padmasana or Sukhasana. It involves holding one nostril closed while inhaling, then holding the other nostril closed while exhaling. The process is then reversed and repeated. Alternate nostril breathing is said to have many physical and psychological benefits, including stress reduction and improved breathing and circulation. Most people can practice Anulom Vilom breathing safely and without side effects. That was Anulom Vilom. The next pranayam is Brahmari pranayam. The other name for Brahmari pranayam is bee breath or humming sound pranayam. First, sit comfortably in Sukhasana, Padmasana or Vajrasana with your eyes closed. Keep a gentle smile on the face and observe the sensation in the body and the quietness within. Use your thumb finger to close your ears and your index finger should placed on the forehead just above the
eyebrows. Remaining 3 finger, that is middle finger, ring finger and little finger should close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. As you breath out, you make a humming sound like a bee. You can also make a low pitch sound, but it is not a good idea to make a high pitch sound for better result. Breathe in again and continue the same pattern 3 to 4 times. So you should give a B sound similar to this. Breathe in. Breathe in slowly. While doing this pranayam, you should feel the vibration from your head to stomach. The vibration should be very high, okay, and it removes the toxin and it gives relaxation to the body. The best asana is savasana. Savasana, you should be in lying position. Expand your legs as well as the hand. Relax your face, feeling your eyes drop into your sockets and softening of your jaw. Tune in if your mind starts to wander. Bring your awareness to the sound around you, then try to find the most distant sound until you find the sound closest to you. Then tune in into your breath. Once we acknowledge the sound from outside, the mind is more able to let go. So relax. First we have to start from the toes. So once you do a normal breathe in and breathe out, and first imagine yourself, your legs are getting more energy and the legs are getting relaxed. Then your ankle and your thigh is getting relaxed and your knees are getting more energy, and imagine yourself, the knees are getting relaxed. Then come to your stomach. You imagine yourself, your stomach is getting relaxed, your pancreas is getting more energy, and your liver is getting more energy, and your liver is really performing good. And again go to your lungs. Your lungs is getting enough oxygen and you are getting more positive energy, and your lungs is performing really good. Then your heart is really performing good. Next go to the neck. The neck is actually performing good and your thyroid gland is actually performing good. Then come to your face. The face, eyes are really good and your vision is improving, and your ears is performing really good. Then finally you come to the head, and your brain is actually getting more positive energy, and you are peace and you are happy and you are getting more energy, right? And after finishing this savasana, you have to slowly open the eyes and get up from the left side with the help of left and right hand, and relax yourself.